Hello, hello. How is everyone? I was eating. So we're going to be getting started here in just a minute. Kind of waiting for everyone to come in. As always, it's a hot mess over here. As always. So today we are going to continue our Zone 1 cleaning. And it's not going to seem like a lot, but I think it's going to make a big difference. So I see Melanie's already in chat. So if you are here and you are in chat, definitely let me know. I would love to say hello to you. Some people are probably not even seeing what this is all about because I didn't change the thumbnail until just now. So that is okay. That is all right. Just going to make sure that all my respective devices are on mute because you guys don't want to hear that stuff, right? Oh, goodness gracious. So this morning I woke up at 7:45 again and I was trying not to get out of bed. So it is a very dreary day out, which is probably why it's a little bit dark. I'm probably going to end up putting some kind of a light over there so it's not as dark. But yes, that's kind of how I'm rolling right now. Not trying to be here at all. And it's not even here with you guys because I love this time that we share with each other. It's really more just, I don't want to be awake. I want to be in my bed all snuggled up. But we got too much stuff to do. So hello, Brooke. Hello. So what we're going to be needing the tools for today while we're saying our hellos. We're going to need, if you have any Clorox wipes, those are going to be handy. You're going to need Windex today. You're going to need paper towels if you want it, or if you use shop towels. If you have wood polish because your dining room table, yep, there's a little hint. If your dining room table needs to be polished, you're going to need that wood polish. And I think that's it. So I'm going to try to repeat myself. I'm going to try. You're going to need like a Clorox wipe or something like that to disinfect. Magic erasers if you use those. Windex, shop towels, or paper towels will do. And wood polish if you need to polish your dining room table. Hi, Debbie. Oh, I'm so excited that you came in. And you've been following for a while and it's your first time chatting. Well, welcome, welcome. This is a lovely group of ladies. And I'm excited to actually get to meet you. So, hello. So that's the ingredients to our little recipe today. I don't know. That was just weird. Don't mind me, okay? I'm in a mood today. My hair's a hot mess, but that's okay. It's getting done today. I haven't had my hair cut in too long. And I mean like really, really long, like 6-7 months. So yes. All right. So awesome possum. If you guys are ready, I wasn't ready. I don't know why I said if you're ready because I wasn't ready. I was kind of ready, and then I realized I wasn't ready. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting 5 minutes on the timer. I already got you. 5 minutes on the timer. You're going to be getting your Clorox wipes, and if you want to go and grab a magic eraser or something like that, go ahead and wet it. Squeeze it out really, really good, because we're going to be cleaning off the light switches. We're going to do all the light switches in the entryway, your dining room, and that's it. Yeah. So the entryway and the dining room. For me, I have two entryways, the back and the front. I have technically 2 dining rooms, which is an eat-in kitchen and a formal. So it's only gonna take you 5 minutes, guys. If you have any time left, then sit a spell. You're gonna be just fine. All right. So on your marks, get set. You guys ready? I'm ready. All right. On your marks, get set, and go. So for me, it only took me about 3 minutes, truth be told, to actually clean off my light switches and do my walls. I used a Clorox wipe in mine, and that was really just to make sure I disinfected, because, you know, COVID, germs, ew. So that's what I did, and what you'll find out through the rest of this is that I actually ended up doing it twice. I did it twice, and that's just me. So yeah, first I actually did all the light switches, and then I came back and I did the walls. So I have 2 floors, and since everyone touches the banister along the stairs, I just ran that Clorox wipe right up it. Yes, I did. So since I went up it, I also made sure to go down it. And those little balls at the end of your banister, I did that too, because everyone seems to touch it on their way down. I don't know why. I do it too, but yeah. Now make sure that you're getting the top and the bottom of those lights, ladies. That little switch, you want to turn your light off and turn it on again with that disinfectant wipe. That way you're getting both sides. So I noticed that for a while I was forgetting to do that. But just take a little extra time just to go ahead and get that little light switch. You have 3 minutes left, so don't worry about trying to rush, because it's going to be just fine. That's the whole purpose of this deep cleaning, is to really make sure that you're taking the time to go and get in there. So with the walls, what I did is I went over it very, very lightly. That way you're not actually hurting your wall. But I had these little scuff marks from when the movers moved the furniture in. So I decided to go over it really, really lightly. And if you do happen to look up at your screen, it looks wet. It will dry. So that's what I did. My walls are painted. There's no finish on them or like a gloss at all. So it's a flat paint. And so it didn't take off any paint, if that's what you're worried about. But you need to do it with a very, very light hand. A very, very light hand. So you guys have a little bit under 2 minutes. Just a little bit under 2 minutes. You're not doing bad at all. You guys are doing amazing. And what's really funny is that you don't actually notice, you don't really notice how dirty those light switches get. But think about it. You got people's hands turning it on, turning it off. So if you use those rooms often, then they're going to get really dirty, especially if you got kids. Especially if you have kids. So we have 57 seconds left. If you're done, go ahead and sit a spell. That's perfectly fine. There's no need to go and really push ourselves. And that's one of the beauties of doing all your cleaning this way, is that you don't need to push at all. So we got, waiting for it, 2, 1. So we got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. After this 30 seconds is done, I want you to stop. We're going to stop doing the light switches and walls. So if you hear, I don't know if you can hear thunder. I live really close to an army base. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, guys, let me know when you're ready. So I live really close to an army base, and so there's constantly something going on at this army base. But last night it also rained a lot, and we're supposed to have rain pretty much all day. So yes, that's gonna suck for having my hair done, that's for sure. For sure. All right, so as you guys are coming in, we are still working on zone 1. You didn't miss much, I promise. I promise you didn't miss much. But we just did the light switches, and we also took care of any scuff marks that we have on the wall. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our glass cleaner. I use Windex, and you want to use a paper towel or a shop towel. And I'm trying to think. I think that's all we're doing in this block. We're actually going to set our timers for 10 minutes. And I did just send out the video out everywhere. So if you guys are coming in, you didn't miss much. I promise you only missed about 5 minutes. And if you want, you can totally rewind and watch the replay. This is going to be about an hour long, roughly. It might actually not. It might even take us less time because we only have about max 30 minutes worth of work. Not even. I'd say about 25. And we're already 5 minutes into it. I am going to be putting the shorter condensed version. That should already be out, I think, live on the channel. If not, it will be here in about 5 minutes. So, yay. All right, so we got our glass cleaner, we got our shop towels or our paper towels. What we're going to do now is we are going to tackle the all the windows. So you're going to be tackling the windows in the entryway and your dining room. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I do have 10 minutes set on the timer. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready, right? So let's go ahead. Like I said, we're going to tackle those windows. Tackle the windows. All right, on your marks, get set, go. So windows. And what's funny is when I did these windows, I had realized that I don't think I actually got all the footage of me doing the windows, so I do apologize for that. But even though I have a lot of windows, it took me 8 minutes. Remember when I said that I went back over those light switches? I went back over those light switches at this point. So I did it as I was moving through the house, just getting the light switches done as well. I don't know why. I just felt like I needed to go and do them twice. I know it's silly, but I did. And if you do happen to glance over at the screen, I'm doing this real time. So this video, I wrote down that it's 8 minutes long. And if I can do it in 8 minutes, you can do it in 10. I know it. I have faith in you. So today was actually a little hard for me, getting all this stuff done, which I actually filmed yesterday. Not gonna lie. By the time I was all done, I was so exhausted. So exhausted. Now, as I did the windows, I also wiped down the sills. So yesterday we dusted the window sills. Today we're wiping them down. Now, I did use whatever Windex was left on my towel. I'm not going to do that a lot because I don't want it to strip the paint. I may just use like a wet cloth, but that's just what I did. Like I said, probably not something I'm going to continue doing in the future. So I know yesterday I talked a lot about those shop towels. This is really where it had a chance to shine, doing something wet like this with the windows, because literally I'll spray the glass or I'll spray the shop towel and I'll just wipe. And of course, it gets all like white and stuff, but then I'll flip it over and then I'll wipe it in a different direction and it's perfectly clean. Perfectly clean. So yeah, when we did the weekly home blessing, we got all the small little dirty prints. Well, here we really want to make sure we're getting all of it. Make sure you get as much of that window as you possibly can, because that's what's going to keep this room clean. And the nice thing is that since we're doing it in a deep cleaning kind of thing, we'll be actually tackling this every single month. So you guys have about 6 minutes and 20 seconds. I am not sure where the rest of this particular video is, to be honest with you. Because I know I had more where I actually did my big windows. I'm going to see if I can pull that up somewhere. It's somewhere out there. I just don't know where. It's probably right here. Just going to play the same video over again because I think this one's actually longer. So hopefully you all have had a wonderful morning so far. For me, it's just been busy. It's been a very, very busy morning. So I know in one of the comment section of yesterday's video, for those of you that are used to seeing Margaret here, she wasn't able to actually make the live chat at the same time as us. She did go and watch it after. But what we had talked about inside of those comments is one of the reasons why I've decided not to go and keep these podcast style videos up permanently. I've decided not to do that because what will happen is you're going to try to, if you miss one, you're going to try to go back and watch it, and then you're going to be behind. And I don't want you to feel like you're behind. So I would just much rather that you just jump in where you are. Now, I will go and keep them up. It'll be a little bit harder for you to find, but I will go and keep them up. I actually have all of these in a playlist that I called podcasts. And so you will see those on my YouTube channel, but I'm also keeping them on my website as well. And those are all going to be under the category of podcasts. But I really would rather that you did not try to catch up. Just jump in where you are, because remember, we're doing this zone cleaning. We're going to do this again next month. So what you don't get done this month, you can get done next month. It is not going to be that bad. Remember, we're working on progress, not perfection. And no matter what you do, it's going to be better than it was yesterday. Hi, Shar. So, Shar, you didn't miss too much. Right now, we are just finishing the windows, which we're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. So, if you want, catch the beginning on the replay. All right, so you have 2 minutes and 15 seconds. I wanted to give you guys a little bit longer than the 8 it took me, and I definitely took my time, because when it comes to windows, I don't know how many windows you have. Some people have huge, tall windows, so I want to make sure, that you're at least having enough time for that. Honestly, I would just do the inside. I would only really work on the inside. Don't worry about the outside. I only did the inside. I didn't do the outside. Usually I let my husband have hold on, that's about to get super weird. There we go. I let my husband go and really handle a lot of the outside for the most part. So I'm not going to do the outside. And there we go. Finally, you get to see me cleaning my own big windows. So we have about a minute left. Sorry if y'all can hear me typing. All right, so we have 35 seconds left. Shar, we have a new friend here in here with us. Her name is Debbie. She's been following for a while, but it's her first time being here along with us. So definitely make sure you say hey. All right, I think all right. Oh, geez, Louise, that just scared the you-know-what out of me. All right, so that is the end of our 10 minutes. How we doing? How we feeling? Do we feel like we're getting stuff accomplished? I hope so, because you've been working for 15 minutes if you've been here with me from the beginning. So I'm going to let you throw away all your rags and stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and read some of the chat and respond. So Maria says, hi, Danielle and all the others. What do we do? We're cleaning the windows inside entryway, hallway, and dining room. Maria, yes, that's what we were doing, but we're done. So what I would do is, if you want, just jump in where you are. You're not behind. And then watch the replay for the beginning. So we've done the light switches and walls, and we just did the windows. All right. So Melanie says, thank you, Danielle. What if the husband is too lazy to do the outside? Cleaning in 1 month the inside and in another the outside. So what I do, and this may help you, Melanie. So my husband, he was a pressure washer. And so getting him to really do the windows, maybe. What you can do is So I just had to formulate my words. I'm so sorry. What I'm doing is, because there's yard work that honestly, if I don't do it, he's not going to do it. Like pulling out the weeds. So I'm taking about 5 minutes every day and doing something outside. Just doing something. It doesn't matter what, doing something. So, actually what you'll see today is I spent about 3.5 minutes. Actually, it was about 5 minutes outside just pulling weeds. So if you don't have weeds, then go ahead and take your hose and just spray the windows down. Or you can take like a sponge to clean a car, get it all soapy and stuff, get the windows, and then rinse down the windows with water. So 5 minutes, it's not too bad. It's not going to take long, I promise. And you don't need to go crazy. So for, because I know me, I have a lot of windows. So I would probably only do the windows that are attached to the zone, if that makes sense. What should I do if I have a lack of motivation? Maria says. Well, Maria, that's why I make these videos. There's several different things you can do if you don't have motivation to actually get started. One of them is to set a timer. That's what we do here. Another one is you have your tasks that you know that you want to get done. Do one at the top of the hour. So it's almost the top of the hour now in like 3 minutes. Do a task at the top of the hour. Just do it. Put some shoes on. That helps me usually. That helps as well. Actually, Maria, I do have a video on my channel that deals with exactly this, because I barely got any sleep that night. And so I still had stuff that I had to get done. So I kind of share some of those suggestions with you. Sure, don't be sorry. I would love to take a nap. All right, so here's what we're going to do. The tools you're going to need for this next section is I'm trying to think. Well, for me, I know I needed I used a Clorox wipes. And if you use a furniture polish, I can't even talk, a furniture polish to polish your table, then that's what we're going to do next. So those are the two things you're going to need. So we're actually going to hit the dining room and we are going to clear off that dining room table. So with this, you can spend, I'm trying to see how long we've been here. We've been here for about 30 minutes. So I know I didn't have a lot of stuff on my dining room table, but you may. So I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes. But more than likely we're going to get done with everything we have to do. So if you need extra time, just if you want, you can continue or you can stop and hit it tomorrow. That's fine too. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready. I'm going to go ahead. So like I said, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And on your marks. I don't know why I say that. Like, who's Mark? I just realized that's a really stupid thing to say because we don't know who Mark is, and I don't know any Marks. All right. So, ready? Go. My dining room table is, you actually saw a picture of part of my dining room table if you saw the thumbnail for this particular video. I am actually really proud of the little centerpiece I made. So you're gonna get a closer shot of that here in just a few. Let's see. So I find that our tables are major hot spots for us. That's where we're going to put something that we need to get out of the way. And that is true of this formal dining room. But after today, that's not going to be what it is. We're not going to just put stuff on the table anymore. I gotta take a second so I can have some of my tea. It's a lot talking during these videos, let me tell you. So, all the things that need to come off of your table and go into another room, you can either just get it off the table and put it all in one spot so you can move those things to where they need to go, or just go and quickly put them away, whatever is going to be easier. But you just need to make sure that you are getting it off the table. So I have these glass shelves that are supposed to be inside my curio cabinet. Tomorrow we're actually going to be handling the curio cabinet, if you have one. So I didn't clean these at all. I just put them in there because that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. But I at least wanted to get it off the table because I wanted to make sure that my table was clean. So yeah, like I said, I really don't have a lot on my table. I am super excited about tomorrow because I have some plates that they look very autumn, if that makes sense. So I think it's going to be a nice little decoration, decorative, I should have said decorative piece. So I know my husband is so excited. He is so excited. I don't know why. I mean, it could just be because we have this box that's in our living room. You can't see it, but it's there, I promise. I'm going to go through it tomorrow. But it's going to be, I can't even tell you exactly what I have in that box. But that box has been in my dining room in my last house and now in this house. So it's time that I unpack it. I couldn't figure out how the glass shelves were supposed to go in that curio cabinet, so that's why it took me so long to put it in there. Now, my curio cabinet in the back has a mirror, and we put like a packing tape on it to make sure that the mirror and the glass didn't break. So I am going to have to go and clean that up. So I took all the placemats off of my table, and I was very, very careful with my centerpiece there. Like I said, you will get to see it. And I have an IKEA table. I loved the look of it, and it just kind of matched the whole like color scheme I was going for in the house. I don't know if I'm supposed to polish that thing with wood polish. So if anyone knows if I'm supposed to, then definitely let me know. I just didn't have time to do any research, so I'll probably do that. But for now, I'm just wiping it down with my Clorox wipes. Really, this is just another way that I'm dusting the top of it. Now, because my formal dining room is not necessarily one that I'm going to use too often, I also wanted to make sure that I wiped down the seat of the chairs as well. That way it's just another way of dusting. So I decided I was going to go over it. I think I actually ended up going over it twice before I let it dry for just a minute. And then I was putting back I think right now I'm just getting the placemats again. So I got these placemats in off of the Wayfair app. And just because I had a real hard time deciding what I wanted to do. So I did get it from there. If you didn't notice, I like blue. I like this soft blue. I like all colors of blue, like my husband does. So I knew the first placemats I was going to buy were going to be blue. Now that the placemats are on the table, it is time for me to put my centerpiece. So my centerpiece is, I actually made it myself. I got all the pieces of this from Dollar General, and it cost me, I'd say a little over $10, maybe 15. And I wanted to go and keep this here as my centerpiece because the houses are mushrooms. There's a carrot, so it's very harvest. So I thought it was really kind of perfect, and they're cute. So we have about 3 minutes left if you're going to keep it under 10. I was thinking about, I like little villages. I've always wanted to have a village that I can change out for the seasons, and there's something about these little micro worlds that I adore. So at some point in the future, I will probably try to go and make some kind of a little village like that I can switch out for the different seasons. I have big dreams, I know. Especially for someone that's not exactly crafty. I was super proud of that. So proud of that. So we have a little bit over 2 minutes. You can get a lot done in just the short amount of time that we've used. Like I said, I know my table was really nothing. But honestly, you can do anything in 15 minutes. Thank you, Shar. I like that centerpiece too. I really, really do. I've always wanted to have a train set. Like, that's a dream, is to turn a whole room into a train room. So I could have the little figurines that are like, either they're ice skating or they're going for a walk or they're walking their dog. So I probably won't get there for a very long time, but I think it'll be fun. All right, so we have 1 minute in... We have 1 minute now. So if you don't get that table completely cleared, that's perfectly fine. Even if you want to use that now as a hot spot and work on it for 2 minutes every day, you can. And think about it. Look what you've done in, right now it's going to be 9 minutes and 34, 3, 2, 1, 9 minutes and 30 seconds. So over the course of 5 days, you will have done the same amount of work that you've done right now. All right, so we have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. So no matter where you are, I want you to sit down. No matter if you're done with your table or you're not, I want you to sit down because you've earned it. So for those that are here in chat, come on, sit down, chat with me for a while. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you guys a 5-minute break. A 5-minute break, and that way, If you do have more for your table, then you can jump back in if you want. Or the next thing we're going to do is actually go outside. So I have 5 minutes here on my timer. Actually, I might even make it 10. Yeah, I might make it 10. Hey, Elf. So, have you guys thought about what you're going to do for your decorative piece inside of this zone? Me personally, I purchased this pumpkin. Actually, I wonder if I can get it really fast. I think so. Hold on. Give me a second. Check the clothes that might be in that.
I already did.
Is it on the couch?
No.
Okay. We'll look for it. All right. So I got my decorative piece. So I did put some thought. Into my decoration. So again, I like blue. And I realize it may be a little bit too early to go and do the whole fall thing. So when I saw this at Dollar General, it was $3, by the way, Dollar General. I knew I had to have it. So this is actually going to be going inside of my entryway, where I have all those keys. There's a little shelf, and that's where this is going. So that's one of my little decorative pieces. And then, of course, all my plates are going to be going inside of the china cabinet, the curio cabinet, and that's also very fall as well. Oh, man. I think the reason why my butt hurts so bad after I get done with these live streams is because I'm literally sitting here at 7:45 all the way through the time that we're done. So I was talking to Flylady. She actually showed up in our live stream yesterday. And I know her and I are going to be doing a little collaboration on her channel. If you're not following Love Always Flylady, then definitely consider subscribing to her. She does Flylady things just like me. And right now she's doing an 8-week peaceful homekeeping challenge. So you are not behind. You can jump in and go along with us. But we're going to be talking about some of the pitfalls, mistakes, things I've learned when it comes to zone cleaning, which is really perfect since that's what we're talking about now. And I'll be trying to give little hints and tips on how I use zone cleaning and how I spread it out in my day, realistically. So I want to say that's going to be not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. Once I have a nailed down time, I'll let you know. But she goes live on Sundays at the same time roughly that I do. I think it's like 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern. You can do the time conversion there. And so she kind of goes over how she goes through this whole Flylady thing too, and some of her tips and successes as well. So Elf is in the house. So tell me, how is your dining room table? Were you able to get it all off, or do you still have some time left? Let me know here inside a chat. I want to know. And Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. When we do the Flylady system, is zone cleaning then 15 minutes a day? Well, Maria, you are doing the Flylady system. So if you're sticking rigidly to the Flylady system, then you can set a 15-minute timer, and then go. So there's a zone list. And so I kind of talked about that on my plan with me, the different things you have to get done in the zone. And so rigidly, you're supposed to start working down that detailed list and spend 15 minutes a day. And then when you're done, stop. And then the next day, pick up where you left off. So I kind of adjusted it a little bit because I like to do tasks. So I really looked at what tasks I may be able to get done in a little bit more time. So roughly what we're doing is I have planned out about 25 minutes with a bonus of doing something outside for 5. So that way, all in all, it's about 30 minutes. We're getting through, at least this week, we're getting through the entire list in this first week, which is kind of nice. So that 15 minutes where you're doing your zone cleaning is in addition to your morning routine and your evening routine. So you only are supposed to do that Tuesday through Friday, the zone cleaning. Monday for a rigid Flylady is when you do your weekly home blessing. I don't know. I find doing the weekly home blessing, all of those tasks in one day, I find it exhausting. I do. I find it very exhausting. So that's why I like to take all of those tasks and break them up over the course of 7 days. But that was a good question. Hopefully I answered it. We have about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left of our break. I feel like I look tired. And I feel like I am tired. I'm a little bit jealous of Shar because she took a nap. I don't think I'm going to get a nap today. Actually, I typically don't even take naps. So the past couple days, I wanted to try something called matcha. M-A-T-C-H-A. Matcha. And it's like a tea, but it has an earthy taste to it. I can't describe the taste to you. It's something you have to try for yourself. But I had seen that Starbucks had it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. They said, something I was reading, that if you are like anxious or whatever, then it will calm you down. If you need that pickup of energy, it will give you that energy. So yeah, I've been having that when I need that pick me up. So I might actually try to find a place I can order it and then make it at home. I feel like I didn't have enough coffee this morning, so I don't know. I might go get another matcha. I really like that. I don't know. So if you guys drink that, I know it's a shot in the dark. And if you have any recommendations, let me know down in the comments. I don't even mind if you give me a link to it. That way I can buy it. Because I found I really like the taste of it. All right, so I have 35 seconds left on the timer. And what we're going to do when this goes off, so you have a couple of options here. We're going to, for me, I actually went outside and I pulled some weeds. And that took me about 5 minutes. If you want, okay. Shar, I heard that I have one of those voices that makes people go to sleep. Or if you want to finish your table, if you need to, go for it. How much coffee do I drink in a day? I only drink about 2 cups of coffee a day. Only 2. All right, so like I said, for me, I went outside for 5 minutes and I pulled up some weeds. So that is kind of like your homework assignment is to toss the dead plants, which I don't have any because I don't keep anything alive, and trim any bushes. Those are technically like homework assignments if you want to do them. If you don't have someone to help you do an outside thing, that's what this is. Spend 5 minutes outside. If you want to wait till we're done, that's cool too. That is perfectly fine as well. All right, so I have 5 minutes. You do you, and I guess I'm going to talk. So, it was so windy yesterday. I mean, windy. So here I am with my little camera, and I have it on a tripod, but because the wind was so bad, it kept falling over, and I'm like, oh my goodness, how am I supposed to go and record this? So then finally I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to hold this thing, and it's going to come with me, and shaky video it is. So there you go. This is my front. The crazy part is I don't even know if these bushes that you're about to see, I don't even know if these things are weeds. I pulled them up anyway. I did. I pulled them up because I really don't like them anyway. So I just pulled them out. But I do believe that they are weeds. When they put in these plants, I know that they had these small little bushes that they lined the front, and then in the back was supposed to be bigger. And so the fact that these were much bigger, I just pulled them out. So I pulled them out, and then I was like, oh, it was at that moment I was like, oh crap. I think I just pulled out a bush. So, yeah. Chances are I probably did a little bit too much landscaping. But my husband said he noticed a difference. I don't think he actually looked, to be honest. But I'm gonna have to have him take a look and see if I actually did go and pull it out, because eek. So I didn't notice that I have a few other weeds out there. Sorry, I'm just changing my position here in my chair. I noticed I didn't have too many weeds there. I didn't see the ones at the end, so I knew I had some time left, so I just started walking around and pulling up all these little weeds from the grass. I did leave those there, but the ones from the front landscape I just put inside my garbage. And pretty sure I'm wearing socks outside. Yep. So since it's been raining all night and it's really supposed to be raining all day, I think it's supposed to be raining for the next few days. I told my husband he has no choice. He has to go out there and mow. I was going to go and do some work in the backyard, and then I was just so freaking hot. I was dying by the time I was done. And I was only really out there for maybe 5 minutes. Welcome to Texas heat. So we got a little bit less than 1 minute, 30 seconds left on our timer. And honestly, I was really pleased with everything I got done yesterday. And that's probably why I'm so tired today, is because I felt like I got so much done. I do. So we have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Now, tomorrow, while you guys are finishing, tomorrow we're going to be doing the coat closet, straightening that up. For me, I have a box of jackets that need to be hung up. We're going to be dusting the china cabinet. For me, I'm going to be putting the plates back in. I guess I should be back here. I'm going to be putting my plates and bowls in it. We're going to be cleaning and straightening a drawer. I don't really have a drawer to do, so I'm just going to take the time to do my china cabinet. And then our outside time is repotting any planters that you need to do and refill any bird feeders if you have them. For me, I have more weeds. I have more weeds. That is time, my friends. That is time. So, how do you guys feel about if you haven't cleaned along with me, or if you are watching it after the fact? Well, are you going to do it after the fact? Does that seem like it was too much work? Is that something you guys can do? And do you see a difference? That's what I want to know. Are you guys seeing a difference in your house? Hopefully you are seeing a difference in your house. I know I'm seeing a difference in mine, just doing this along with you. So thank you for the accountability. All right. I wanted to make sure I let you guys have a little bit of chat time. There we go. So yeah, are you guys seeing a difference in your homes? What do you think? So Shar says, yes, I need to do my coat closets. I may open the door tonight and get started. If you want to, Shar, go for it. What is the room that you think is going to be the hardest? Hopefully you don't think it was this zone, because this zone was a piece of cake. But which zone do you think it's going to be the hardest, and why? That's what I want to know. So remember, our zones zone 2 is the kitchen. Zone 3 is Zone 3, I think, is the bathrooms and an extra room. This is not your master bathroom. Zone 4 is your master bedroom, bathroom, and closet. And then Zone 5 is the living room. So which one do you think is going to be the hardest, and why? That's what I want to know. If you're watching this after the fact and you're not in chat, I still want to know. So let me know down in the comments, what is the zone you're not looking forward to and why? I'll tell you mine, because it's not all peaches and sunshine here. I'm thinking, because I think for me, it's the bathrooms and the extra room. I'm not fond of that one because I know I have 2 bathrooms that I have to do. And then whatever extra room we're doing. And I need to think about, actually I have my control journal. I need to think about what our extra room is going to be. I hate to say it, but I'm kind of feeling this could be this office. Because we've already tackled the laundry room. If you were there for our decluttering, we tackled the laundry room. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, we have the office that we can do. And we can do the guest room. I vote office. So that's what we're doing. We're going to clean up this office and we're going to make it into something nice. Because if you're like me, you probably have an office that had a whole crap. What? No, I don't know what that was. That was a weird sentence. I'm sure you have an office that has a whole bunch of stuff that needs to get purged, cleaned. Yeah. So my desk is becoming messy again. Shar says, Danielle, I had 1 hour notice before my friend came over last night for a visit. It only took me 15 minutes to tidy up. First time ever. I didn't panic because everything was presentable from following you. Shar, how amazing was that? After your friend left, were you not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened? Every time that happens, I'm like that. So that makes me, see, I'm smiling. That makes me feel so much better. Yay. Maria says, what if I have to do more decluttering? Okay, good question, Maria. So this office needs to be decluttered. So what I can tell you is when it comes to decluttering, you can't clean clutter. So you have a couple of options that you can do. So you can declutter while you listen to me ramble on. Or you can, I don't want to tell you to go and try to do both, because that's a lot of work. Generally, if you want to keep following along with us, your choice completely. What we're going to do, we're going to deep clean. So you could spend an hour if you want to, on like a Saturday, Sunday, to go and do decluttering in that particular zone. It depends on what you want to declutter. So if you're I'm trying to think what we're going to declutter. If it's bathrooms, we spent a whole week decluttering the bathrooms. So if you want, you can watch all of those live streams that we did that. If it's office, girl, I'm with you. Like, I'm with you. I have stuff that I need to declutter as well. And part of the zone cleaning for the office does include decluttering. So, yeah. Melanie says, it's the basement because I haven't decluttered yet, but I have to very soon because we're moving. Okay, well, again, with that, you have some options. I would spend, if it's something like the basement, I particularly don't have a basement, but it's an extra room. So you can spend 15 minutes, 15 if you want. I'm going to say 30. That's fine. Spend that amount of time every single day doing a little something. That could be considered your hot spot. If you want to use that as a hot spot. It's not, but you know what I mean. So the whole trick with this is that you take some kind of project that's massive and you break it up into bite-sized pieces. That's the trick. That's all there is to it. I promise that's it. So if you can do a little something every single day, then you're going to get it done quickly. Let's see. So Shar says, whoop, whoop. Elf says, the guest room, spare room is the worst for me, full of random stuff. The office here is an extra room. The guest room upstairs honestly doesn't have extra stuff. It's just a headboard that needs to get put together. And Maria says the basement and attic were never decluttered. So yeah, I'm going to be selfish if that's cool with y'all. I need to get this office together because it's a hot mess. So that's what I have Oh, Liday's messaging me here on on Instagram with voice messages. So I think I'm gonna leave it there because we've been going for how long? We've been going for 1 minute and 10. No, 1 hour and 10 minutes. I got stuff I still got to do today, like get my hair done. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining. And I think that's about it. I'll see you guys